YouTube is filled with niches out there. In fact, there's probably more niches out there than there's bodies buried. Unfortunately, there's one niche that is 5 feet below ground. It's about to join the rest of these bodies, and it happens to be my favorite niche out there, music content. Now, to give some context, music content that I'm referring to is not the albums or the music videos that the artists put out themselves. What I'm referring to is the social media aspect, like the album reviews, the music reactions, the video essays, or even the no-face commentary TMZ-like channel. These content niche creators and these ballpark, whatever you want to put in there, aren't really bringing anything to music except their opinions. Now, that's not a bad thing. I'm going to give a lot of my opinions on this channel.
Now, before I go smoking on that content creator pack, I gotta address them properly for the reasons why music content niche is dying. They're at fault, so I think it's only fair that I give them a chance. Without further ado, these are the reasons why music content is dying.
No-face commentary channels are the first creators I'm going to be addressing for the decline in music. I'll give anybody $50 if you could tell me the last time you went on one of those channels, platforms, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, and they actually talked about music. They feed the consumer's need for drama. They don't care about whether the album was good or not. They want to know what's something that they can use against this artist just in case they ever go against the lines of whatever society deems as respectable conduct. I like to say that no-face commentary just isn't really doing much but TMZ reporting. It's the DJ Academics route. You just post hella things into your timeline and your feed, get that little engagement for that ad revenue they're gonna get, and then just walk away as if you didn't give the information to people that was meaningful. You gave meaningless bullshit. At one time, these commentary channels used to have actual controversial opinions that were worthy of hiding their face. But now, since the controversial opinion is such at a high level that they're too scared to give their true opinions, they choose to keep it commercial and keep it safe due to the revenue in the channel, clout, you could say, that they're getting from these channels. These no-face commentary channels have decided to spam the record button and to put out low-quality videos and low-effort videos at that, at such a high rate that you just get bombarded on your timeline with these meaningless videos. I see people talk about album sales, like, oh, this artist sold 5,000 albums in their first week. Why does that need to be reported on? Oh, this artist has problems with their baby mom. Why does that need to be reported on? A lot of these no-face commentaries are spewing a lot of negative news and propaganda that doesn't need to be addressed. Just let it be in the dark. If it does come to light one day, cool, but they just keep putting out so much that it really feels like they're just people who have a psychological disorder that just makes them rant as if they have people hostage and just have a microphone as their weapon. Now, I understand that, there is a place for this type of commentary, but if they started to put more high quality and more effort in their videos, I would have no problem. But instead, they just get a bunch of Google images, a bunch of memes to make them seem edgy and have some sense of humor, and some voice over it and call it a video.
My goodness, what an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Hammocks!
That's not a video. That is just bullshit. People need to start, refusing to watch low quality videos, because just like if you eat fast food all day, you're gonna get fat. And if you keep digesting all this bad, meaningless bullshit kind of videos, you're gonna be an idiot. Now, before I go and name the next suspect of this crime, I think it's about time I reveal to you guys the murder weapon, the thing that kills music itself. And unfortunately, it's kind of one of the basics about music, and that is repetition. Now, you're probably saying, how are our favorite content creators using repetition to kill music? Well, when's the last time you saw any of your favorite music content creators put out anything innovative, anything experimental with just the way how they make videos. Probably a long time. So I decided to do something different that is just very simple that these people can introduce in their videos. Go outside. Go on a hike. Music isn't only enjoyed within room, without four walls. There's something called echo. You gotta make the space wide and open to get sometimes the true grasp of powerful music. So I decided to put through myself some own gruesome repetition and climb to the tallest part of this hill and just keep doing it until I burn out, until music or myself is down in the dirt. Now, as a concept, I have no problem with album reviews or music reactions, but from the time YouTube was first established and on the internet where you could actually put your own stuff on there, where it is today, it's as if music reactions and album reviews have no innovation. It's as if we're still in 2008. It's so primitive. I don't even really care to hear the whole videos nowadays because I know that they're just going to be in some wall. So like, imagine somebody did an album review over here. Okay, so look, we have some hills in the back, right? Let's brainstorm a little bit. What album would you review that has a lot of hills? You could do individual songs like The Weeknd and The Hills, or Over the Hills and Far Away by Led Zeppelin. Or you could do some like Off the Grid by Kanye West, like to kind of show you that you're in the middle of nowhere. You know, there's a lot of ideas that you could just get from being outside. And now I'm not saying, I'm not trying to be one of those people like get outside, stop being in your room. There's more to life than just what's on your computer. But when it comes to music, there is more to music than just staying in your computer. Like, imagine Anthony Fantano reviewed an album right here. It's a light, breezy 5 hills out of 10. Like, look how curvaceous the hills are. Curvaceous is a crazy word to describe a landscape, but it's better than saying it's like a thick-ass environment, But you get the point. Like, music needs to travel. So do you. And guess what? I'm not even at the top yet. Now that the hike's over, going back down, you're probably wondering, how could the hike be over? We didn't get to see the top. We didn't get to see the peak. That's the point. These people are not reaching their full potential. They're just doing whatever pays the bills and whatever keeps the lights on. Doesn't really experiment and push music to its limits. So why would I give you guys, the people who consume that content, me as well, the satisfaction as seeing or accomplishing a hike? Music content is one of the earliest niches on YouTube that actually provided something to people's lives. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to keep it a buck with y'all. It's probably dead and lying down here in the dirt with these niggas. But there's still hope. Sounds like somebody agrees with me. We all know trend die and come back, so who's to say music content can't resurrect from the dead? And guess what? There's nothing stopping music content from coming back. Shit, not as long as I'm around. I know this whole video I was complaining about the niche, telling you what's wrong with it, but I want to end this video on a solution-based kind of rhetoric, a way to send you off with a good grace. And I would say, stop accepting the bare minimum and start demanding great pieces of work. That sounded pretty corny, but I think it gets the job done.